Gotta go to a Buca de Beppo's, huh?
I am nervous to go. I feel like I've hyped it up in my mind so much now it's just going to be a disappointment.
It's just a
Olive
fucking
Garden?
Olive Garden, but like weirder, I feel.
I don't know. I've never
Because
been, so I don't know.
here's a little Buca de Beppo lore for y'all.
Ooh, a story.
Because Buca de Beppo legitimately means like Beppo's basement.
That's
And
creepy.
Buca is a fucking nickname for the name Giuseppe.
That makes no sense.
Well, it's like in Spanish how Jesus, a nickname for it is Chewy. It's like,
That doesn't make sense
I don't know how
either.
we came up with this and why we agree on this, but I guess
I guess it's like how Richard became Dick,
that's an absolutely
but
insane.
it's also like rich, like the sound is still present, but I don't
It's
get it
it's
anywhere
weird
else.
how words change meaning.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane that there was a time where people would just be like, "Yeah, my name's Dick."
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, you mean like mine cock?
Yeah, like
What are you
my
talking about?
penis.
Oh, oh, there he goes. Good old, what's even funnier?
What? I like how you whispered that. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The superhero Nova from
Yeah,
Marvel, his name is Richard Rider.
Dick Rider. Wow.
Oh, boy's name is Dick Rider. What are you talking about right now?
You could have just called him Richard Richardson. Dick Dixon.
There goes number 69 up to bat. Richard the Cock Johnson.
Nice.
Good old Dick.
Dick Dick. A Dick Dick is a deer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, look it
Really?
up. Yeah, type up Dick Dick. I think it's Dikdik. It's
D
really
D?
cute. It's a Dick Dick.
Let me
No,
see
it's
it.
Dick Dick.
Let me see it.
They're so cute. They're like little pygmy deers. They're like the smallest deers in the world, I think.
See what the fuck happens to my. Oh my goodness.
Aren't they cute? I told you. Aren't they cute? They have like
Aw.
weird little noses, but they're adorable. I think
Wow.
they're the smallest deer on earth.
How big is this thing?
Very small. It's like
Oh
the
my
size of a
God.
rabbit, like a big jackrabbit. I think it's the size of that.
It looks like it's saying like, what are you
Excuse me.
doing?
Hello. Do you have a cup of sugar I could borrow?
Sorry, don't want to trouble you. Just want to get on through here.
Excuse me. They're so small and slender. They're so fragile.
Oh my
They look like they're
goodness.
made out of chopsticks or something.
God, what's another really cute animal?
A pygmy, just anything pygmy.
Oh, what are those tiny little cats that are like the most dangerous cat in the world? And they're just essentially an adorable little cat, but they just kill the hell out of everything.
They're the deadliest land predator, I believe.
Let me Google it.
Their kill rate is like 60%, maybe
Oh,
higher than that.
this says the Nile crocodile.
Ah!
Most dangerous land predator. Jeffrey Epstein.
No! Jesus. Oh, man, you ruined it.
How did I ruin it?
Because you made it about people. We're supposed to be talking about
Oh, I
animals.
know. Can't pass up a good joke.
Did you find it?
I'm going to say most dangerous
Cat.
cat. The black-footed. Oh my God.
They're so cute. Say it. What's it called?
It's a black-footed cat.
Oh, black-footed cat. Yeah.
It's just a little baby.
They live in the sand, right?
Just a little baby. Yeah. Oh my God. They look like the sweetest little boys in the whole
Do they
entire
look like
world.
my little boy Dexy? Because his feet are
Kind
black
of.
too.
A little spotted. Oh my God. This
Wow,
is
the smile on
adorable.
your face right now is very genuine.
I know, right?
So cute. Where were you? What happened? What changed? Welcome back, everyone, to the Show-Dependent podcast. You are currently being invaded by Alien Kayla and Alien Eddie. Say hello, Eddie. Oh my God. No, that's too scary.
Well, that's what aliens sound like.
I guess in this
Or
universe they
or
do.
more so they're like, "Hello, I'm speaking to you in your mind."
Oh no,
And
I
they're
don't
just
want.
looking at you and you're just like, "Oh God in heaven, no."
Uh... Anyway, welcome back, guys. if you're still listening and we're terrified enough to turn this off.
This just in. This just in. The Sho-Dependent podcast has invaded your home and is talking to you live through your listening device.
If you're wondering what the heck this show is, it is us talking about the things that we love and our codependent tendencies towards those things.
Correct.
Eddie, I need you to calm down a little bit.
No.
You're scaring the people.
That's fine. They need to be scared. It's spooky season. It's time to it's time to shit your ass, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one here today.
Yeah, we're going to do that for
honestly,
sure.
pretty effective. A pretty scary movie for a movie that I don't think is considered a horror film.
Which is interesting because I think it's pretty horrific.
Do you think it's a horror movie then?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how people define the genre.
True.
A lot of people would not include sci-fi.
Yeah, you're right.
In this.
So regardless of how you feel about this film, it's time to give y'all the title. The year is 2002, and a little film called Signs was released. In short, it's a movie about aliens.
There you go.
Written by M. Night Shyamalan.
Whereas everybody else calls him Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yes, the man who has definitely jumped the shark once or twice or 5, 10 times in his career, but damn it, he still gets movies made.
There you go.
Let's take a trip back to 2002. And let's start our meet cute.
It's a meet cute, baby. It's how we met this thing.
No one can stop us from enjoying this meal, so enjoy it! Stop crying!
I barely met this film at all until like a week ago.
Yikes on bikes.
It was less of a meeting when I was a youth and more of a trauma.
Sure.
Because I wasn't allowed to watch like scary movies or anything like that as a youth. Yeah. Rightfully so, because I was terrified of everything.
You were raised a certain way.
Mormon. Anyway, I remember my parents were watching this in the living room, and I like went downstairs into the kitchen to like get a glass of water or something.
For sure.
And I did that little thing where you're like acting like you're not watching, but you're watching. I happened to walk in during the scene in this movie, and I think I pooped a little. It was so scary.
Oh, yeah.
And then I refused to ever watch it again.
There you go.
And then like 20 years later, holy crap, it is literally 20 years later.
Hey, yo.
Wow. Jeez. 20 years later, finally sat down with Eddie here and watched it. And boy, oh boy, was I pleasantly surprised. The power of time, people. I appreciate it very much.
There you go.
Eddie, what about you? How did you meet Signs?
I don't know.
He said with no confidence.
I know for a fact that I did see this somehow around the time that it came out, because it came out in 2002. That would be when I was in 6th grade, and I was
still
in middle
a
school.
Child.
Oh, for sure. But I was in middle school, 03, 04. So around that age, I want to say I saw it, because this was definitely something that, for whatever reason, I watched with my family. I don't know. And also
nothing like traumatizing each other as a family.
Here's something, though, that is very strange. And I don't know whether it's a legit memory, because, I have terrible memory of my childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Or it was a dream that I remember as fact. You know how we can plant false memories in our own mind.
Oh, it's
but
fun.
I swear that I saw this film in my middle school. And
how?
And I don't know why.
That's gotta be fake.
Hey, I vividly remember being.
You can remember dreams too. What was that doing noise?
Just being in the lunchroom, like in the little corner area. That's like it's a little separate room. Yeah, there was a TV in there, and then we would just watch this film. And I remember just being around my buds. And then when the scene showed up, we were all like, hey, yo, just freaking out. I don't know if that really happened or not. I really hope that it did. And I choose to believe that I actually did see it. I really
struggle to believe that would be allowed. Don't yuck my yum
right now, all right? Don't ruin this for me. Hey, that's enough of that. Either way, this was an absolute moment
in
a young Eddie's life.
Oh, yeah. I would say in this country's life.
Oh, sure. I feel like anyone who was of the age around that time who got to watch this movie and experience it before getting spoiled, this movie did something. It definitely was an inspiration for a lot of me and my buds' interest at the time. Into just getting more into some more creepy stuff and just really kicking me off into my love of like the supernatural and just weird shit and all that I love this day because I mean, as we will get into in a second, it stays with you.
I'm excited to get more into your trauma this episode because I feel like this is genuinely unnerving for you. I mean, it's stressful for me.
For sure.
But for you, I feel like there is a much deeper fear of this kind of content. So I'm excited to pick your brain this time.
Well, we will see what happens. Now that we've told you where we met Signs, it's time to get to know Signs a little bit better and really dive into what makes Signs tick and what was M. Night Shyamalan doing in that brain of his, sending words down onto paper. And somehow, some way, creating, I want to say, one of his best films.
Yeah, fair. I haven't seen a lot of them, but I feel like that's fair.
A film that he did not ruin.
There you go. Dang.
Which is rare for this guy.
We're already dragging him. Wow.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. We'll give him his flowers later, but right now, M. Night, you know what the fuck you did, all right?
We're going to dunk on you a bit,
sir.
You
gotta do better.
Be better.
You gotta go to the beach that makes you old.
Getting to know each other.
Is it possible that there are no coincidences?
Beep, 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 beep.
This just in, breaking news. The film Signs from 2002 is a Christian-ass movie.
Why?
I repeat, this film is a Christian-ass movie.
You know, as somebody who was burned by Christianity, I was very...
and a lot of people were, huh?
Yeah. And, you got him, honey. Damn. Anyway, not literally burned, thank goodness.
But a lot of people were.
They were. Anyway.
How
are we going to get
people
through
burning
this?
In hell?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, pun intended.
Hey,
stop. We got to stop.
Right.
We got to move on.
Keep going.
The people are leaving.
No. The doors are locked.
As soon as I saw... Jesus Christ. I'm going to burn them in the temple. Anyway, as soon as I saw the crucifix on the wall, I was like, God damn it. I was just... Because I don't know about you people. As soon as I see that, I'm like, I don't know about this.
I don't know if I can get behind this guy.
I don't know.
He probably wouldn't like some of the same things that I like.
Yeah, honestly. And then I found out, he is an ex-reverend, Mr. Mel Gibson, sir.
Yeah, start off with a little Mel Gibby.
Yeah, I had no idea he was in this movie. I only knew Joaquin Phoenix.
That's pretty wild that you didn't remember Mel Gibson is in this. This is definitely one of his premier films.
Okay, the reason why is because the only glimpse of it I saw as a kid is when Joaquin Phoenix is watching the scene. So, and I obviously didn't stick around to find out how that ended because I was too busy pissing my pants upstairs.
Yeah, but I mean,
Mel
Gibby, before he got super anti-Semitic and let all that slip, and
I'm sure he was always anti-Semitic.
Now he's on his repair tour, all that stuff. But
oh god,
not only is this film Christian, but the Christian themes are very heavy, and religion as a whole is extremely important to this film. Totally forgot myself, and this is coming from someone who, as I said 5 minutes ago, this movie was impactful in my life. I don't know how I somehow forgot that whole religious thing, but as soon as I saw, as you said, the crucifix on there, I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Oh yeah, it just got a brain blast that. Anyways, pretty wild.
Yeah.
We start off with just some kids in a damn field.
Yeah.
His son Yeah, his son named Morgan is played by one of the Culkins. I just thought that was interesting.
Oh, yeah, I could see it.
What a fucking weirdo. He looks at crop circles because within 5 minutes of this film starting, we see crop circles. M. Night Shyamalan was wasting no time.
No, he said, plot, go.
And Morgan looks at the crop circles and he's like, I think God did it. Boy, if you don't shut your...
God made the circles in the grass.
Stupid ass up.
Because God likes to waste his time with that.
I mean, he is right. About wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
But not in this way.
No.
And then the last little bits of setup I just want to throw out right here is that, yes, he has a son. He has a daughter. There ain't no wife there. But there is a wild-ass, bum-ass Joker living with him in the house.
Hey, he hasn't been Joker-fied yet.
Joaquin Phoenix is on the process of becoming the Joker.
There you go.
He's jaded by society. He's an outcast, and some people look down on him.
Aww.
But we got a strong, mysterious start, and this movie it fucking goes.
Yeah, they honestly put, if it was a car, turned on the engine, 0 to 60.
Absolutely.
We're just going straight into the weeds.
Right.
Just much like the crop circle, getting mowed down.
Oh, absolutely. Related to the crop circles.
Yeah.
Mel Gibby. What is his name in this movie anyway?
I have no idea.
Father something.
Write it down. I'm going to call him Reverend Gibson.
There you go.
There it is.
He
to be honest,
immediately...
his name doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. None of their names matter, to be honest.
No.
But Mel Gibby's, he immediately is like, oh, crop circles, gotta be Lionel Pritchard and the Wolfington Brothers. Right off the bat, amazing fucking criminal organization.
Oh, my God. It sounds like a band.
Yeah, that too.
Right? It's
like bluegrass?
Ooh, absolutely. No, it's corn.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Good job. Absolutely knocked that one out of the park.
We're killing it today.
So not only does he think, oh, these kids are probably doing this, let me call and be like, hey, yo, But as we will see in a second, when some real alien shit starts going down, and it's pretty wild what these aliens can do, Mel Gibby and the Joker still think like, oh, maybe it's Lionel Pritchard and the Wolfington Brothers. And I'm like, dog, what the fuck did these kids do to have such an insane
reputation?
That they think it's possible that they'd be like jumping on roofs and just causing the most insane kind of chaos in the town. Like, these kids must have murdered at least a couple 5-year-olds. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. I mean, I was thinking like maybe shooting some animals. But goddamn, okay, killing kids.
I'm thinking these kids, they're big trouble. They're the old school bullies that will, they caught
kill
a body.
Your family in their sleep.
Okay. At the very least, they stabbed like a cow to death. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
just for a little bit of fun. Yeah.
No, that's for the aliens, honey. The cow mutilation is for the aliens.
I mean, you're right.
I am right.
I am right.
I am right. Damn it.
Well, you alluded to it, Kayla.
Yeah.
Can you talk more about the loss of faith and the return? Because this is very important. This is like the whole long running thread and the end of the movie. We're just going to tell you right now, because if you want to go watch the fucking movie. It's amazing.
It's pretty good.
We ain't got time to walk you through it.
No, we got to get to the meat. Get in the nitty-gritty.
Because we got a dead mom, y'all.
Yay, dead mom! Woo!
Just Disney
Put in
sounds.
The Disney sound effect. Yeah.
That's
we made the same joke. Because we share a brain, a single brain. You are one half and I am the other half.
There you go.
Fantastic. We got a dead mom, people. And not only like a dead mom, but like a brutally annihilated mother.
Oh, yeah.
Really intense.
Oh, she got.
She got.
Because what happens to this woman is so bad that it has to completely shatter a man's faith in God. And
he was a guy that was preaching and proselytizing to whole groups of people about like the strength and sanctity of God.
Exactly. He was God's guy. He had like God's #1 fan on his shirt.
On his jersey.
Yeah.
The cross on the front.
So you got to be wondering, what could have happened that was so bad that made this guy just completely turn his back on God?
It's pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah, well, hit us with it.
So he's a vet, right? The guy was a vet.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, who is also M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I think his character's name is Ray. Anyway, he was out like driving. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of inferred that
he was just driving.
Oh, he was I think he was just driving. He wasn't drunk or anything?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He, in fact, says he just fell asleep.
Okay. Well, he fell asleep at the wheel. Mel Gibson's wife was there at the wrong time. And this dude ran a woman into a tree.
Yeah.
Essentially severing her in half.
Yep.
But not enough so to kill her.
No, yeah, absolutely wild. Cut this woman in half, but the truck was so strong it was holding up her intestines and all her shit. Pretty much Mel Gibby, he shows up. He's like, hey, yo, what's going on? Where's my wife?
Yeah, because the police, I mean, they're from like a small town.
Yeah.
They're like in a farming community. So the sheriff or whatever her name is, she like calls him up and tells him to get there as soon as possible. And she's like, this is the last time you're going to talk to your wife, basically. Yeah.
They said pretty much as soon as we move the truck, she gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally on life support via a Ford Focus.
It was like a sedan.
All right, well, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So he goes over, he talks to her. She says some last words. A lot of them are very confusing.
Yeah.
Says pretty much, because she was delirious at the time, but she said, here's what I want you to tell everyone else in our life. And the most important thing is she says the word swing away.
Yeah.
Just keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
After this, Mel Gibby, he's like, I fucking hate God. Friendship ended with God. Atheism is my new best friend now.
You've been unfriended, God.
Exactly. Took him out the top 8.
God went to like message Reverend Gibson and he's like, add friend? What do you mean? I thought we were already friends. I talked to him yesterday.
Message can't send. Wait, no.
Oh, no. I've been blocked.
God. Just because I killed his wife? What the fuck? I do that to so many people.
So many people every single day.
They ain't got no problem with it.
I thought he was a real one. He's
honestly.
Not. That's so funny.
You know what? Let me go to his page. Motherfucker ain't even a reverend no more.
Oh, wow. That was very fast.
You don't even believe in me?
No.
How dare he?
I mean, it's a pretty dark thing to happen to a person. To not only like have it to happen to like the love of your life.
Yeah.
But to witness her death.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough go. It's a tough hand to be dealt.
And watch her fade.
Yeah.
And like it was so sad.
The randomness of it all.
Yeah.
Or
awful.
was it?
Da-da-da. Da-da.
Let me just get on to what Mel Gibby says, because this whole movie he's pretty much saying God ain't here for us. He fucked us. He fucked his family. At one point he says he hates God. He looks up at him and says, I hate you. You know, looking like
that was
Hayden
very
Christensen.
Intense.
When he's asked by, I believe, the Joker asked him if anyone
Joaquin Phoenix's character Meryl.
Yeah.
People are going to be so confused if they haven't seen this movie.
With that Joker's in this? I gotta see this movie.
Wait, the hell?
Merle? Is it Meryl or Merle?
It's Meryl.
Okay, well, he asked his brother, who was the Reverend, essentially, is God out there? Is he going to take care of us? And Mel Gibson hits him with there's no one out there watching out for us. Which I think. But
he did offer a little piece of mercy. He didn't outright say that.
Okay. But it definitely got me thinking about the movie Blood Diamond.
Never seen it.
Well, there's some hard-ass quote in it that I thought was fucking sick and makes a lot of sense. It kind of goes along with, if we're going to delve a little deeper, which I guess this is what this podcast is for, kind of goes along with my thinking about, gods and deities and all this stuff. And just how could it possibly be that these so-called almighty beings care about us, but also allow so many atrocities to happen? Quick tangent. In Blood Diamond, they're in South Africa. All these horrible things are happening to all these people. Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. He plays a white South African. Don't know why I had to specify that, but I did. Anyways, he's
not a blackface.
He's talking to a guy, and he just goes on this story about this horrible thing that happened. I think he says it happened to a child.
Jesus.
And then he says, I look around and I see all these horrible things happening to so many people, so many innocent people. And people ask me if God is still here. And he says, first of all, if God is real, he left this place a long time ago. Which I always thought as a kid, because I saw this definitely when I was a teenager, and it gave me like chills. I was like, hey, yo. It's like, that's real right there.
For sure.
People can justify it however they want. I don't see a way to justify allowing so many horrible things to happen to quote unquote innocent people, especially like children and babies. So I can definitely sympathize with Mel Gibson in this one and be like, I don't know if I could be able to do it after something so horrible happened to someone who I loved with all of my being.
Pretty intense.
Yeah. But then that brings along, as Kayla was alluding to, Mel Gibson, he kind of goes on to explain things a little bit. And the phrase no coincidences is definitely, I want to say, M. Night Shyamalan put that up on his corkboard and said, how am I going to get the story to line up with this message?
Oh, yeah. We got the string and the push pins, people.
Yeah.
Going to make us a web.
Because I want to say it's just at the halfway point of the movie.
Yeah.
Shit's going down.
Very badly.
Joaquin Phoenix is looking for answers. He's trying to find some way to rationalize what is happening. And Mel Gibson goes into this big speech.
A soliloquy.
Whether coincidences exist or whether everything is meant to be.
Meryl asks his brother, he says, I know that you gave up God.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this? Do you think, is there somebody out there looking out for us? And Mel Gibson, just to summarize, he essentially says there's like two schools of thought. There are two different kinds of people that are out there. There are people that see miracles and signs that point to a deity of somebody or something greater out there looking out for them. And then there's the other group that sees just luck and coincidence. They don't really prescribe or subscribe the thought of being special. They just realize like, oh, I got lucky that time. They don't think of it as like, oh, I received this blessing because I'm a good person or something like that. And then at the end, Meryl, he's like, well, I'm definitely a miracles guy. Like I'm always looking for
not only to say that, but he uses like
the example. Yeah. Do you remember it?
He hears this big, super like deep
beautiful
and existential soliloquy, as you said, about faith and how some people can believe in gods and all that
just
stuff.
like humanity.
Yeah. And then he's like, I understand. It's like that time when I was going to make out with this girl at a party, but I didn't. And then like seconds after I almost made out with her, she threw up. So like if I was making out with her, that would have scarred me for life because she probably would have thrown up in my mouth. So it's kind of like that, right?
Yes, like, Ice-T, you nailed it.
I mean, I guess, but also way to just make it the most.
I think he's just trying to add some levity to this conversation.
And there's some good comedy in the movie.
There is. Yeah. But Meryl asks him, his brother, he's like, well, which one are you? And then Mel Gibson's character is just like, does it even matter?
Yeah.
Why are you going to make me say this out loud?
Right.
But he ends up saying that he's just a coincidence person.
Yeah.
He no longer believes that anybody is looking out for them.
Right. But
it's all coincidence, he thinks.
We get an M. Night Shyamalan jump scare because this guy shows up in his own fucking movie. And you're like, oh my God.
There he is.
And it's hilarious because, he wrote himself to be the guy who kills his character's wife. But then he also writes himself as the character who just like straight up figures out the weakness of the aliens.
Yeah.
Which I had completely forgotten that they like blatantly say, like, here's their weakness. Because he's just like, oh, I looked around and they're not anywhere next to water. Guess they hate water. And you're like, well, how the hell does this guy know this? But he just like dips. And he's also like, oh, I trapped one in a closet. It's like, dog, I just saw these aliens fucking jumping like 20 feet.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Running faster than Usain Bolt could even dream to run. But is locked behind a door?
Yeah, these aliens are a little weird.
They are weird because it's like
their limitations are interesting.
Absolute athletes, but they can't bust down a door.
No.
I don't know. Their power level, very sporadic.
Maybe they got lucky and had a weak one.
Maybe they just got the fucking like a little beta. They called him a cuck. The other aliens called him a cuck. It's just get out there.
Oh, okay, I'll try.
Shut up, guys.
a huge Jesus. A huge plot point that we must bring up is the cups of water.
Absolutely, because it goes along with the coincidences or not.
Da-da-da.
His daughter, very particular about her waters.
She's so weird.
She essentially takes a sip of water and is like,
bow.
Nah, there's a hair in it. I ain't gonna finish this.
Yeah, or it's weird because it's like, she doesn't even take a sip half the time. She drinks it like halfway down and she's like, doesn't taste right anymore.
Yeah.
It tastes old.
It's
like, what do you mean, little old? Girl?
But she's got just waters hanging out around. I
would hate having her in my classroom.
And you're like, God, that's insane. But also makes me sort of feel like I'm at home because a lot of times I just have random cups just hanging out.
Oh, you a beverage boy.
There's all over. Oh, love them. I just love to have them on deck.
And you've got like 4 different water cups in your bedroom right now. So you're prepared for this alien invasion.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
Where it plays into is the end where we find out, these fucking aliens, water's poisonous to them.
Yeah.
It burns their skin.
Why the aliens came to Earth will never make sense to me.
Yeah, we don't want to be that podcast that beats the dead horse that says the same thing everyone says, but my God, y'all. Could not have been any worse planning.
No.
On the part of these aliens.
It's a very water-filled planet.
Better. Absolutely.
Literally, the nickname for our planet is the blue planet because of how much water we have.
And it's like, I don't know.
They're like, it's probably gas.
It's probably that, like blue dirt or something.
Blue dirt. That sounds cool.
That would be nice, huh?
That'd be pretty cool. Another very important plot point. God, Mel Gibson's kids are fucking weirdos.
All right.
Bo can't drink water without freaking out. And then his son, who is the older of the two, Morgan, he has asthma. And he has like panic attacks and needs his inhaler. Also, I'm just going to say, I know a few people with asthma. I feel like they do not hit inhalers as frequently as media likes to portray.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's media. They don't portray anything well.
Dang, drag him.
They're just like, he hits it every fucking 5 minutes like a fiend.
Every time he gets nervous, just, do you know how expensive inhalers are? They're ridiculous.
Where the coincidences come in is that essentially the little girl left the waters out to solidify their ability to kill this alien. Where swing away, remember that the dead wife said?
Swing away.
Swing away. She said, tell Meryl to swing away. And then he fucking walks in. Mel Gibby looks over, sees a baseball bat on the wall because Meryl used to be a baseball player. Says, swing away. He grabs the fucking baseball bat, just tears into this alien. Again, what's the power level? Because this guy's just eating body shots.
He's the Joker, okay?
He's got that swing.
He's Joker-fied in
but
this
the
moment.
Water hits this guy, and he's fucking burning, and they're like, hey, the reason that my little girl had this water thing is so we would be solidified and ready for this alien. And the reason my son has asthma, because when the alien uses poison gas on him, his lungs will be closed, so he won't inhale it.
Hooray!
So he just fully starts to believe in the signs, and just like, everything happens for a reason. M. Night Shyamalan must have had the fucking pen on fire.
Oh, yeah, he was writing.
More on that later. It's spooky season.
Spooky!
And as we said earlier, this movie, for not being a quote-unquote horror film, has some pretty strong horror scares in it. Kayla, I know you were feeling all of these because I was right next to you and they were hitting. Tell me about the quote.
Oh, goodness. That was me the whole movie.
And even if I, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. But even that first time we see the alien on the roof.
I didn't like it.
Pretty fucking wild.
I don't like it. I don't like the shadow people in my life.
Right? Because it reminds me of a comic that we saw. Can't remember the guy's name, but it's very funny. I'm sorry that I can't remember it. It's a little girl who walks into the parents' room, the classic, like, I saw a monster. Can you come look? And then the parents are like, so? I don't want to see that. That sounds scary as hell. Get it out.
I'm not going. You deal with it.
And that's just such a true thing because it's like, if you're freaked out, you think I want to see an alien right now?
Not at all.
I think I need this on my conscience. Why are you coming in here and telling me this? Right? But it's also, but you're the parent.
Let them down.
You kind of got to confront those demons, fight these aliens.
I think I could live with myself if I let my child get got by an alien.
Because what are you going to do? It's an alien, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I have no chance.
You expect me to find an alien?
I'm not going to get probed.
Right?
No, thank you.
So we get that's kind of like the first scare, I think.
Yeah, and it's weird because like you can't even, it's just a shadow in a rough like humanoid shape on a roof.
It's got to be the Wolfington brothers.
Why
are they so tall and muscular?
I'm afraid. Yeah, that thing was big. But and they're like, oh gosh, trying to describe it to the cops. They're like, well, we didn't really see it.
It's such
like,
a good scene.
Oh my God. It is very funny. It's a good point of levity.
So it's like you can't describe anything about him. Well, it was very dark.
Very good.
And the last funny thing about this part, because they're running them around, the Joker talks to Mel Gibson and he's like, we got to be loud, we got to be aggressive, because then they'll be scared and they'll leave. And Mel Gibson's like, well, I don't cuss, I don't do anything. He says, just think about something to say. And he turns the corner, he's running, and he says,
I'm insane with anger.
Like,
very intimidating, Mel Gibson. Thank you. I'm afraid.
Movie's got good comedy.
It is pretty well written in that regard. It's pretty good. So we see the humanoid on the roof. I would say like the second scariest scene is Mel Gibson is like paranoid, a bunch of shit's gone down. And he essentially like follows a sound into the cornfield with a flashlight by himself at night.
Real good setup.
No.
Because it does that thing kind of like the Vavitch.
Yeah.
You know, that fear of the forest, that fear of the unknown. Well, you just see him look at the corn and it's just blowing in the wind. It's quiet, it's dark, but it's just so ominous.
Yeah.
Because it's what on earth could be in this field right now.
Well, that's the interesting, I think it's such an interesting comparison because both in the woods and in cornfields, you are blind.
Yeah.
Especially at night, you have no way of getting your bearings.
Oh,
especially
absolutely.
if the corn is high.
Yeah.
Which it was in this movie. And it's really interesting because like, I think the time of day is also super important. Because if it was during the day, I feel like this may be a little less scary. Because it's like, oh, a farmer in his field. Like, that's where he belongs.
Oh, look at that racist.
At night. But at night, it's so scary. And he just keeps hearing like these crackling, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like clicking sounds, which they had heard on the baby monitor, which has been picking up alien conversations since the invasion began.
Yeah.
And he is freaked out. And then he ends up like tripping, right? Yeah. He trips and he falls down in like a corn row.
Yeah, because he's walking by and then he hears just this clicking like right to the left of him. So he turns and he just freaks out. And as he turns, he like drops his light. And then while he's like looking down and he's trying to pick it up, we hear sounds just moving around in the corn. And then he like barely, does the classic, hits it, turns it on, looks, and we just see like a fucking almost the same color as the corn.
Yeah.
Leg just step right in. And the music just swells and Mel Gibson's selling it, just eyes wide, just, oh, what the fuck?
And from that point on, he's a believer.
Oh, yeah.
These aliens are 1,000% real. And he's got to go into dad mode and protect his family somehow.
Yeah. You can't ignore this anymore.
No, this is real.
Right?
Oh, it's so scary.
Convinces him they're screwed. He goes in the house and is like, oh, son, if aliens were real, why would they be here?
And I'm not saying they are.
And then his son is just like, well, they're probably here to kill us all. So that's
perfect. Good. Love it. Fantastic.
Earlier in the film,
yeah,
they go into town. His son gets a book about aliens.
This
alien book is pretty fucking creepy.
Yeah.
And it was definitely scary as shit to me as a kid because it's just so well shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's when Mel Gibson, he comes in, he asks him about the book, they're doing research, and there's a picture, which is so crazy because it's just like a picture, but it's such a scary picture that it's like legitimately more effective than a lot of horror movies are in like a jump scare at instilling fear right into your fucking spine and making you like, get the goosebumps and all that. Because he's talking about how when aliens show up, they'll probably either like enslave all people or just straight up kill all people on the planet, suit their needs. And it shows a flying saucer, the classic thing, like shooting like a beam at a house and lighting it on fire. And then as they're looking at the house, you and the characters at the same time are like, that looks exactly like their house.
Yeah.
And they're just freaking out.
And then you just see human corpses illustrated on the grass.
Then it goes a little bit lower and it shows an obvious man, adult body, and two small child figures on the grass, and you're like, dog, that's
they're
just
dead.
Kids.
They're gonna die.
Oh, you're fucking spinning. And for me personally, when they showed the picture of the classic gray, young Eddie was like, oh my God, Doug, if I saw one of these in real life, I think I'd just die right there.
Well, and I want to get into your scared little brain.
Why?
Because I think we've talked about it on the podcast before, but you used to suffer from sleep paralysis.
Oh, absolutely.
Was the entity you saw ever similar to a gray, or was it like just oh God. Ugh.
Yeah, I had alien ones. They were fun.
Oh no. Was it like the one in this movie? Or was it a bigger head?
No, it was definitely more like a classic gray type thing. Yeah, very weird. Very creepy.
These aliens are definitely like grays.
Yeah, but more
they're not like tall whites or anything.
And strong.
It's kind of like a hybrid, I guess.
Yeah, it is not fun. Not only is sleep paralysis not fun in general because you're seeing a whole bunch of just generic creepy shit. But then once the sleep paralysis preys on your fears, because that's the fun part about, as people have pointed out, nightmares and all that shit, is it's essentially you scaring you, which is super cool.
Nobody knows you quite like you do.
Right. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely saw aliens, had the whole situation where like the alien was talking to me in my mind without like moving its mouth.
No.
And was saying, what they were going to do to me. Take me and this and that. And, you won't ever see this planet again. And experimentation and all those just terrible, like being ripped open and all that stuff. So, it's a fun time.
Sounds exciting. Sounds like something I never want to experience. I'm so sorry.
Definitely looking forward to never having that happen again in my life.
Absolutely.
Here's hoping.
Here's to hoping.
Before we get to the scene, there's two more scares that I thought were very good. Yes. The pantry of the aforementioned M. Night Shyamalan.
I don't like it. I don't like. Also, whose knife is scary enough to cast a reflection like that?
It's a pretty good knife.
It's a pristine mirrored knife. That was insane. But also, I don't like their little hands.
Well, what happened with the hand?
The hand. So after Mel Gibson's character talks to the vet, he's like, oh, I got it in the pantry. Don't go in there. Mel Gibson immediately goes in there.
Like a white man does.
Like a white man do. And he doesn't go in directly, but he hears like the alien creaking around. He's like, I gotta know what this thing looks like.
So he does the walk away and then turns around like, God, I gotta fucking see this.
I've got to look at it. And so he gets a knife from the kitchen or whatever. And then he like sticks it underneath the door frame to like see if he can get an angle on the alien. Does he end up seeing it? I think I closed my eyes at this part.
I think he
I don't think he does.
I think he just captures maybe the glimpse of like a shoulder or something. Like
Yeah,
I don't think it
something.
shows face or anything.
No. But what does end up happening is that hand shoots out.
Yeah. It just
he like grabs his arm, right?
No, it just shoots out.
Right. It just shoots out and then he chops the fingers of the alien off.
You just hear a yell. Uh-huh.
And it's like, dude, just break out of the pantry if you're that pissed.
And it's like the sound of both of them yelling, I think.
Ah!
Oh, shit!
Ah!
Yeah.
There's no way I could survive an alien invasion. I think I'd just kill myself. Yeah. Because I couldn't hang. Oh,
we've got a nice little section devoted to that.
You're right.
And then obviously the final battle between Meryl and this alien isn't creepy because it's just straight up an alien getting its ass beat by the Joker. But before that, when the aliens are still sneaking around, banging on the house.
Oh, God.
One of them sneaks in slightly through a coal chute.
Yeah, because they live in like an old house with a basement.
And we just see like a hand just dangling and then it
breaks the camouflage and just
grabs his kid.
Poor Morgan
scares.
got. Oh my God, I would die. Oh, can you imagine something like that touching you?
Oh, nice and gross and slimy and otherworldly.
No, thank you.
My small side note here is much like the film Watchmen, we kind of need an alien invasion, a uniting force to bring all humans together. So, I don't know. Just like a worldwide trauma bond.
Yay!
So maybe Signs wouldn't be such a bad thing. Even though it was definitely a bad thing. Let's get to the scene.
The scene. It's the scene.
Behind.
It's behind.
This one.
My God.
Oh, it had me absolutely shook. It sticks with you. It's like the scene where if you've seen the movie and you have someone watching who has never seen it, you're like just looking at them the whole time like, oh my God.
They're going to see it. They're going to see it. They're going to see it.
Uh-huh. Because we've got all these rumblings, all these weird things happening around the world. Fucking lights and saucers actually being seen. Like it's fully out and the news is reporting
so unreal.
And then the Joker just fully sips the Flavor Aid. He's fully in on watching everything that's happening, all the coverage. And he's watching late one night and they're like troubling footage from I think it's either Brazil or Portugal.
Yeah.
A place that speaks Portuguese.
South America, yeah.
And they say that they got one of these aliens on film.
Oh.
And it's a kid's fucking birthday party. And all of a sudden, the tone shifts. And it's just like a camera looking and a whole bunch of kids just freaking out, speaking Portuguese. Joaquin Phoenix does his best to be funny. And he's like, get out of the way, kids. Vámonos.
I need to see. I need to see the screen.
And all the kids are like yelling and looking, and we see the camera looking just in a giant bush, and it's like, what the fuck is it looking at? What's happening? And thankfully, this kid from a foreign country knows how to speak English and translates for all of us because he's saying something in Portuguese, and then all of a sudden he's like, it's behind. And I'm just like, hey, shouts out to you. You knew exactly when to translate it to English for the English audiences. Good for you, kid.
Honestly, like super good writing though. Like it does not make logical sense.
No.
But for an English audience, it is so like it's such a twist.
And it 100% like moment. It's like you're ready, you're freaking out, you're like, so I'm about to see something, but then hearing those words, it's behind, it kind of like almost Pavlov dog like sets you up for the first time out. And for the future, any other time you see this movie, because you're like, I'm about to see something. And then it's just the camera pans up and we just see an alleyway. And it's just so vivid in my mind. It's like the fucking Bigfoot film. Like
it honestly is. Know? It's very similar.
Because it's just as soon as you see that Bigfoot classic film, you know exactly what it is. You know the stance. And we see from the bush a fucking alien steps out, and it's the most otherworldly, just green, gross thing. It steps out, just full view, looking right at everyone, And then in 2 steps is in and out and gone. And all the kids and everyone and the Joker, everyone is just like, oh my God. He fucking rears back and just can't even make a noise.
I would
just like
die.
Terrified.
I think I would die from terror.
As I describe it, and I think Joker had it in the film where his eyes were like watery.
Yeah.
Like you could see true fear. I can feel my eyes getting a little watery right now. Because it's
scary.
like that real, especially a young Eddie. When I saw that, I was legitimately like, oh, like my body had chills.
Mm-hmm.
And then they run it back and freeze frame it on the alien and just give you a great shot. And like, yeah, it's 2002, but I think this shot looks fantastic.
Oh, it's so scary. And it's actually interesting because I misremembered this scene.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that they were watching it on a television in the United States. My brain remembered it as Joaquin Phoenix and the family looking out their window and seeing it, which is scarier.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like imminent, but like, I knew it was coming and it still scared me. Just like, fuck. I just got angry. I got like, like my body wanted to fight, but it froze.
It's just such a well-directed, well-paced, just perfectly executed example of like how to build tension and build fear and pay it off in essentially a jump scare.
Yeah.
It's just the textbook way to do it because it holds everything to the perfect amount. You get to see the thing, but it's like
it's so brief.
It's so brief, and it's also at a distance.
Yeah.
So where, because it's 2002, it's obviously, it's not going to look 100% real. Yeah. But I think that I just think the distance and the way they shot it, it looks convincing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's good, and you just see it for half a second. It's not attacking anyone. It's not doing anything. Its mere existence fills you with dread.
So scary.
Which is super good. Honestly, one of the best scares, I think, in my life I've seen on film.
Oh, yeah. It's terrifying. And I think we'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
In a second, but it just goes straight into your lizard brain.
Oh,
and you are just like, ah!
Absolutely.
Ah! That's my lizard brain sound.
Yeah. Everyone knows it.
Yep.
It's the scene.
It's the scene.
You got to watch this movie.
Please watch it if you want to get scared and feel like a cornered rat. Watch this movie.
I think you owe it to yourself because it's just really well done. And if you're listening to this podcast up until this point and haven't seen it, go watch it so you can feel that terror that we're describing. So let's just take that and completely roll with it as we talk about the alien invasion.
Yeah.
How it starts and what this would be like in real life, because whether you believe it or not, we've had a lot of people who have said that they've experienced aliens.
Soft disclosure.
And we have a lot of information about what happens to the body when you encounter such a being. It's insane. To go back to the film, early on, my man Mel Gibby, he leaves the kid to cook. Man is cooking
Morgan is a child.
Ass tier chicken.
Very
no
dry.
seasoning on that. It looks dry, and he's still cooking it.
Yep.
We see Los Animales. They're acting very weird. The dog gets real aggro. Forces the kid to stab it to death.
Ah! You almost killed my sister. Die via barbecue fork.
We see the man outside, which turns out to be an alien. All those scares. Love that Uncle Joker goes fully into it.
Uncle Joker.
And love that Morgan, the kid, he knows he's got to record this for future's sake.
Yeah, because they are looking at all of the saucer footage.
I was just going to say, shouts out to Morgan for having that brain that knows, oh, this is something that needs to be documented. Because this film, in universe, everything's real. It's actually happening.
Yeah.
And just imagining this actually happening in real life.
Nope.
You almost can't imagine.
Nope.
what we would react like.
No.
But future generations would need to know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. It's like, how do you move on?
Yeah.
From that point, post-invasion. I mean, we know what happens in the film.
Sure.
But like, how do you go to work the next day?
Yeah.
Like,
how do you clock in?
Hey, Joe, remember when we all almost got obliterated yesterday?
Right.
Crazy, right? Okay. Back to the grind.
All right,
these things aren't going to file themselves.
I'm going to go sit in this cubicle and hit these keys for no reason now.
I don't think humanity could recover.
I think a whole lot would change.
Within 100 years, probably.
So much would change.
So much would change. The priorities of humanity would be shaken for so many lifetimes.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It would totally be that Watchmen premise where I think that the whole world would finally somehow unite and say, we have to look out for each other because aliens can show up and fucking kill all of us if we don't have each other's backs.
Yeah. And I hope, that's the positive spin on it. But there's also the negative spin of just nobody, once that breaks the communal brain consciousness of the human race, do we just go full feral and become like our base selves from that point on?
Then the aliens win.
They already won, man. They already got in there.
Hey.
They came.
So I want to take you on a trip here. Listeners.
Are we going to Disneyland?
No, it's much, much worse.
Oh. Disney World.
Florida, absolutely.
Florida.
I want to take you to a universe where aliens actually 100% exist. And not only that, they are actively invading the planet Earth. All the footage that you see, all these crop circles are real. All these lights in the sky are real. You're seeing actual real aliens on the streets of Brazil. You're hearing stories about people being abducted, people being taken, murdered. There would definitely be conspiracy theorists, but like once aliens are actually here, what the hell are you going to do? What are you going to say? Once you're getting freaking taken down by Blorp, you ain't got much to do. And in this movie, they in fact say that they are harvesting people, which is horrific.
Yeah, that's very scary.
So I want you to try and imagine, and don't be a big tough guy, because you know you're lying, that you, I don't know, maybe walk outside one day. It's a little late at night. But you're like, I got to put the trash out. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it in the morning. Let me just go throw it out there real quick. Is it 10 p.m.? Are we in advanced darkness? For sure.
Advanced darkness.
But you do it every other week. This ain't nothing for you. You step outside, you turn the corner, and as soon as you look up, maybe from your phone, you see a fucking alien.
No.
Just staring at you. And you 100% know it sees you, it knows you're there. What do you do?
I think I would die.
I'll tell you what people have actually said happened.
Okay, tell us our options, dear.
I think it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Am I afraid of aliens? The concept of seeing an alien, absolutely, because it's just such an otherworldly, unnatural thing. It's like the impossible come to life, right?
Absolutely.
So what do you do when you're confronted with the impossible? Well, people who have said that they've seen aliens say the number one thing you do is just freeze. You just get frozen in place and you stare at them, and you are just filled with the most dread from head to toe that you've ever been filled with in your life. And you just somehow revert to your animalistic, ancient brain, and all of a sudden you realize, oh no, I am prey in this situation. I am encountering a being that is above me.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's like a truly scary thing about the concept of aliens. It's like, sure, we're used to like seeing animal predators like,
yeah,
large snakes or big cats or things of that nature.
Oh, sure.
That's scary on a very base level.
Yeah.
But we know that in some scenarios, humans have been successful in defeating those creatures.
Absolutely.
That is
and you know what
the
it
case.
is.
Yeah, you know what it is. That is not the case with these things.
No.
It is the opposite. It is the instant knowledge that you have absolutely no chance of winning this.
Yeah. It's like you're suddenly at your weakest and you're at the whim. The whims. Is it the whim or the whims?
Now it doesn't even sound like a word to me.
Okay. And let me try it again.
You are at the mercy.
There you go. And you are at the mercy of whatever predator stands before you.
Yeah.
But it's just so creepy because I've heard so many of these accounts through so many of the videos that I watch. And people not only freeze, they freak out. They can't talk. They can't move. They can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time they say they don't even cry or anything. They just
can't react.
Are frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Have no idea what to say. And then a lot of times people are so shooken by this experience that they, like, I don't know if we've talked about it. We may have. And I'm not going to get into the full story.
Yeah.
But there's a story about a man who encounters a man in black
who those are almost
people,
as bad as aliens.
Yeah, think are aliens. Extremely creepy. But like when it was over, his family came back and it was like the middle of the night and he had every single light on in the house and was just like visibly shaken and he was not the same ever. But he like essentially was terrified for like a week after and like did not want the lights to come off ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, again, I can feel water in my eyes right now just imagining seeing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think science is so effective, is because it gives you a taste of it.
Yeah.
Where you don't even know what you would do.
No, not at all.
And what can you do?
Not a lot. And another thing that, we've heard from the accounts that we've listened to and done research on is the loss of time aspect.
Oh,
and that makes
so
sense.
Creepy.
It's so scary. But that also makes sense from that like animalistic brain thing. Your brain fractures in that moment. There's no way you can comprehend anything because your entire knowledge of reality is destroyed after that.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes me so sad for people who claim to have gone through this or have experienced so much trauma that
it's the worst.
This is the only explanation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's very sad and very scary.
It's essentially you leave your friend's house, you live 30 minutes away, you're driving at night, you do it every other weekend. What should take you 30 minutes, suddenly you pull up to your house and everyone's like, what happened? Why didn't you talk to us? Well, what's going on? Are you okay? And you're like, what? I just drove 30 minutes. It's fine. And they're like, no, like that was 2 days ago. Where have you been? What happened? How do you explain it? There's no explanation.
No.
To you, it was 30 minutes. It was the drive over. Aliens reportedly can really mess with you.
So scary.
I want to take it a step further.
Push it. Push the envelope.
Because there's a theory that I heard.
Oh, God.
About...
Am I going to sleep tonight?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Because it's just a theory about, in this film we see an alien form, and it's kind of classically what people have described aliens to look like.
Yeah.
Sort of humanoid, greenish, the classic gray. If you don't know what it is, you can just Google like gray alien, and it'll be the classic, almost upside down triangle face, big eyes, gray skin, that whole thing. And you wonder, why have so many people who have seen aliens describe them the same?
Because a lot of those, sorry, not to interject, but a lot of those accounts came before that was actually like the normalized and quote unquote classic depiction of aliens.
Yeah, because you wonder, well, or you say, it's got to be because they've seen it in media.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, if you go and look at more of the ancient alien theory and all the things that ancient people used to describe as otherworldly as aliens, and they kind of fit the mold of aliens, but kind of don't. Essentially, a theory has arisen that says the reason that we all sort of perceive these aliens as the things that media portrays them as is that we, as a human race, cannot even fathom what an alien would look like, that we can't even visually actually see what they are. We instead go into our animal brain and make the alien look like something that we can perceive. So it's like aliens may not even actually look like this.
Yeah.
But because we've just been sort of conditioned to think that's what an alien looks like, if we ever encounter an alien, we're like mind broken and it just sort of fills the form of what we expect it to be. Because our minds can't even make sense of what this thing could be.
Yikes. It's like a scarier version of the color purple.
Excuse me?
The color purple is like not real.
Okay, don't give me this right now.
It doesn't. It's not real.
What do you mean?
I mean, like our eyes can't perceive that color because that color doesn't actually exist. Because we have limited cones in our eyes.
For sure.
So when we see purple, our brain is just like putting together our red and blue cones to like kind of give us an idea of what that may be.
Yikes.
But that's technically not even quote unquote real.
Right.
Yo.
Damn.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that, I guess.
It's like that, right?
Yeah, and it also goes a long way to explain why ancient people, if they saw monsters or gods, that they described them as things that they could understand.
Yeah.
It's because that's what their perception of reality could make sense of. Because seeing this otherworldly being, they could not even actually perceive what it really looks like.
No.
So they instead said, oh, it's this god that we've heard of, or oh, it's this monster that we've been telling stories about. I think it's a pretty wild theory.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it does sort of make sense.
It explains a lot of, well, and it gets into the concept of the collective unconscious, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And the power that has. Right. And once something is in like our nomenclature and our knowledge as a human, it's kind of hard to turn that off.
Oh, yeah.
And if anything, and I don't know if alien sightings or experiences have increased or pretty much plateaued or, diminished over the past 20 years or so. But I do think that it's probably helpful to have those images in our pop culture.
Yeah.
Because for people that go through this, at least they kind of know what they're looking at, right. Or their brain can project a somewhat familiar image onto it.
Yeah.
And it may be a little less traumatizing.
So maybe you could survive a little bit easier.
Yeah, maybe. There's a positive spin on that.
I'm trying to remember, and I feel like alien sightings have gone up slightly lately.
Well, I know that like UAPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, UAPs have definitely increased, or at least the disclosure of them.
Right.
Has
and
gone
we
up.
had the quote unquote soft disclosure, which kind of it is what it is, but kind of at the base level is pretty wild.
Yeah, that they would be like, no, we've seen some stuff.
Yeah, we've seen some things that we can't explain.
It's
on
comforting.
Official documents. Yeah, whether it is aliens or whether it is just some secret thing that the United States doesn't know about, but another country does.
Yeah,
that's still a little troubling.
Very scary.
Yeah.
But you know what is not troubling?
What?
Is how good this movie is and how much M. Night Shyamalan put his back into this movie.
M. Night Shyamalan was 100% in his bag on this one.
Killed it.
Man was writing with pure flames when he was writing this down, because everything that this man sets up at the beginning, everything that he gives you little hints about, it all pays off.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, picture him writing no coincidences at the top of the page and just connecting all of these threads to that main point.
Yeah.
Because he achieves it. We see this man's loss of faith and why that happened. We get the words of his wife. We get his brother, who's a baseball player, who always swung at everything. We get his son, who has asthma, but is also very curious. We get his daughter, who is weird about water. Yeah, we get the vet who killed his wife, but who like figured out what was going on.
Aliens don't like water.
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, and then him encountering the alien in the closet gives him information about like what they can and can't do, like they can't break down doors. They hear all these things on the TV that explain things to them. Like we even see like the crop circle. Oh, they only do that next to areas that they're going to appear at. Like they always appear within a mile of that crop circle. So then they're like, wow, there's one right next to us. They're going to be here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's insane to think that this man is the same man who has written so many just really, from my perspective, a man who's never made a movie and has never written a movie or anything, but just so many stories that seem to fall apart that are not good.
And destroy a beloved franchise that we already covered.
I mean, that
talking
one
about
is
Avatar.
Egregious. Yeah, but just looking at that, like that is a horrible screenplay, a horrible adaptation. How did it come from the same guy who, I want to say, made a really fucking good film?
Crushed it.
I don't know.
But he did great with this one.
He did.
Let's focus on the positive.
He did. And he did great with The Sixth Sense. I feel like the movie Devil I liked a lot.
Never seen it. I refuse to watch Sixth Sense.
Why?
It scared me.
Oh, wow. Well, we got to do it.
My brother and my mom used to watch it. That was like their movie.
Oh, that movie used to freak me out too.
They watched that movie all the time.
There was a scene that I couldn't watch as a kid.
The opening scene of that movie is terrifying.
Of The
I
Sixth
can
Sense?
barely get through that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the most.
That like emaciated guy in his underwear. It's too much.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I think that's Daryl from The Walking Dead. I think that's the same guy. Or it might be like Donnie Wahlberg.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We're throwing out a lot of misinformation, I think, right now.
This podcast is not about The Sixth Sense. This is about science. But
yes,
the point is, M. Night Shyamalan was really in his bag early on. He was a little lost, but I think nowadays some of his films are doing okay.
There you go. That was the most like passive, like non-opinion statement you could muster, and I loved it.
I love this film.
Hey, that's all you need to love, because that's why we're doing an episode on it.
Exactly. Hey, he'll always have signs in my heart, and he'll always have a place in my brain carved out.
Yep.
For some of the scenes he put in this film.
Fear.
Oh, yeah. I think we've talked enough about aliens.
I think we did it. I think I'm going to sleep tonight, hopefully.
I could 100% talk so much more about aliens and how weird this shit is.
After we stop recording.
But we'll do that later, maybe in another alien-themed episode.
We'll see what happens.
For now, it's time to see where we stand with Signs 20 years later. Well, that's right, folks. It's time to define the relationship. You first. How you feel about Signs in 2022, even though it's weird for you because you also just saw this movie a week ago.
Thank you for providing that concise context. I appreciate it. I don't think it's fair for me to say that I am Sho-Dependent on this. I just don't think it's earned the title for me. But it definitely possesses a very intense memory. Granted, that memory is falsified. Like how I remember that is not how it is in the movie.
Yeah, but you essentially remember it.
Scares the life out of me.
For sure.
Just like, scary. So in the sense, within the context of horror and memories I have associated with being scared.
Sure.
This is easily up there in the top 5.
Nice.
I think.
Wow.
Of moments in film and media that shook me to my core. So I will give that 2 signs. I'm not Sho-Dependent on it. I think it's a really good story. I do like the kind of circular narrative we get with the loss and regaining of faith.
Yeah.
I think that's a fun little plot device. It's also kind of sweet. It's a nice little feel-good moment at the end. It's nice.
It is. It's kind of like,
I want to be bitter, but it's like, oh, you know.
Well, yeah, we talk and we disparage religion a lot on the podcast because, you know, I don't want to sound too extreme, but I think religion is the root of a lot of, if not most of the problems that society has.
Yes.
But I always also say that the positive things that it can do for people, I 100% admire, as long as they can keep it to themselves and not force it upon other people to bring back more hate into the world.
For sure.
But as much as I dislike it for myself personally, like you said, it is very sweet at the end. It's like, he's back, baby.
He did it.
He did it. And he found
Christian
something to believe
mojo again.
Yeah, he believes in something again and he's moved on, which is nice.
Yeah. Good for him. Happy he found that. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it aged very well.
Sure.
What about you, Eddie? What's your relationship?
Similar to you, I don't know if I can say I'm fully Sho-Dependent on this, but also by the same token, I think it would be hard for me to say that this is not kind of one of my favorite movies of all time. Like if I made a top 100 list, it might be like in the 90 through 100 spot. I really do think this movie, even though I don't feel I'm Sho-Dependent upon it, I think that it's one of the best movies I've seen.
It's very iconic.
Yeah. In terms of iconic, not only in popular media, but in my life. Like when I say that scene, the alien appearance scene, is burned into my brain, I 100% mean it.
Yeah.
It was something that affected me so just to my core as a young Eddie that like I'll never forget that scene. And every time I see signs, which is not often at all, but through rewatching it for the podcast, I was just blown away by how good the writing is, how good the acting is. Again, I'm not really into religion, but I found Mel Gibson's explanation of signs versus coincidences to be a really good way to explain why people have faith and why they choose to believe in a God. I want to say it is just that. This is one of the best movies I've seen in my life, but it's not necessarily a movie I have to see every year.
Yeah.
And I kind of prefer to keep it that way.
Yeah. It's kind of like a really rich dessert or something like that. It's like you want to space it out. It's a once in a while treat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You give yourself the time for your like palate to, you know, go without that for a while and then just boom.
And then you're like, whoa.
You're like, yo.
This is sick. And then, there's that scene that freaks me out. There it is.
I pooped my pants a little bit.
Yeah. So I think the way you described it is a perfect way to think about it. This is sort of like that reward.
It's a flavor bomb.
You owe it to yourself to forget about how good it is, to let it sit, dust it off in 20 years, take a watch and say, damn, why don't I watch this movie more? God, this is so good.
I just had the realization. 20 years from now would be 2042.
Oh,
that's not a real year.
That's almost time for Blade Runner to show up again.
Heck yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll get there.
My God. Isn't that going to be something?
We're going to live, hopefully. I mean, if we live that long.
Hey, if the planet makes it that long.
If the planet makes it that long, if we make it that long, we will get to live to Blade Runner year.
Show-Dependent 2049.
Oh, God. We're doing this in another 40 years? I don't.
Hey.
I don't know what.
We're going to be around.
I'll have the stamina.
That's fine.
Okay. Put my brain into robot. I'll be able to do it.
So there's that. I look forward to watching this movie again in maybe not 20, maybe 5 to 10 years. And
there you go.
Realizing, wow, this is a really good movie. Mm-hmm. And M. Night Shyamalan, you got it, man. Hopefully you still got this in you, because this film, to me, I'm not one of these people that sort of catches all metaphors and everything, the higher messages of films. Mm-hmm. But to me, a simple man, I think this is an almost perfectly written film.
There you go.
Take it or leave it. It's time to move on.
We worked so hard.
From our DTR and enter into our farewell section.
Goodbye.
Everyone out there, one big thank you for listening. If you liked what you heard, please do us a favor. Click that follow button. Download this episode and the past ones. Most importantly, spread the word. Go get your little planks, tie them to some wood, and ride out in a fucking cornfield the words follow at Sho-Dependent Pod on Apple Pods, Spotify, Google Pods, wherever you listen to podcasts, we'll be there. You can also give us a follow on Twitter, on Instagram. It is at Sho-Dependent Pod. Once again, at SHO Dependent Pod. If you'd like to follow myself and probably find out more about my fears in the coming weeks as we really get deep into spooky season.
Deeper.
Give me a follow at Victor V Sweet on Twitter, on Twitch. My love, where can you be found?
You can find me collecting all those glasses that somebody left around. Dumping out that extra water, because what are you doing?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know.
Had amoebas.
Tasted old.
Oh, God.
You can also find me on Twitter at DJ Vivitch. On the next episode of the Sho-Dependent Podcast, we will be venturing in to the spookiest land of all, Halloween Town. That's right, folks. We're going to Halloween Town, a place almost as scary, definitely more confusing than the world that exists within Signs, because you thought seeing an actual alien was creepy. Imagine seeing an actual walking Civil War soldier, because this movie is confusing. Oh my God. Wow. You're really selling this one, dear.
I mean, we'll talk about that.
Oh, we will.
And so much more on the next episode of the Sho-Dependent Podcast.
Nice.
Everybody in this family just needs to calm down and eat some fruit or something.